Well, I invite you again to take a big, deep breath together. Breathe in the great diversity of life and ideas among us, and exhale the great potential for fulfilling community at global and local levels. In fact, the word inspire comes from the Latin for breath. So we literally live and breathe out of our inspirations. And 25 years ago, just after I had started my career as a Unitarian Universalist minister, I heard a radical Catholic theologian make a very reasonable statement, and it changed my life. He said, "There can be no peace between the nations until there is peace between the religions." Now, certainly religion has its share of culpability for horrible activity, but if this statement is true, interfaith religious relationships still may be the most hopeful pathway toward a greater peace. So ever since, I have been looking for and supporting interfaith efforts, both globally and locally. It can be challenging at times, for sure. But if we can't do it locally, how can we expect it to happen globally? In our community, the Interfaith Council here is a great example of the relationships in action. Every first Thursday evening since 1997, summer times excluded, the IFC meets, the Interfaith Council meets, and with umpteen local groups represented. And over the years, I've been honored to make a number of friends, including Senji Kaneda, up there in the upper left, lead monk for our local Nipponzan Myohoji Buddhist temple, with whom I have journeyed on some of his many interfaith peace walks for a nuclear-free future, an inspirational fellow, and now a friend. We also get to know each other as our local IFC sponsors or leads various annual events, such as the Crop Walk to raise money to help end hunger. There's Senji again offering a blessing to launch the walk at the Eagle Harbor Church. Reliably inspirational is the annual Interfaith Thanksgiving service with inclusive and meaningful messages of gratitude and hope from many of our local communities and music from our young people even. So it's a beautiful time together. For some years now, we have also gathered voices and bodies in a circle to share the reading of an inspirational document, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, signed on December 10th, 1948, as an abiding beacon to us all. The Guinness Book of World Records describes the Declaration as the world's most translated document. And each June, we hold a stirring interfaith baccalaureate service featuring and honoring local high school graduates, many of whom are active in our congregations. This year's event is coming up about a month from now at Grace Church. And at our June annual meeting, we honor a local business that promotes the common good. I count a dozen different congregations represented in this happy group picture with the honored owners of Bay Hay and Feed, the award winners for 2011. This year, we've also been considering the inspiring work of interfaith scholar Karen Armstrong by exploring together her book on compassion, a value that all religions share. She even came for a visit earlier this spring as she toured to promote her brainchild, the Charter for Compassion. Now, globally, this inspiring charter animates the Compassion Action Network, of which our IFC is now a member. And I invite you all to go online and endorse the charter yourselves. It's the best idea humanity has ever had. Meanwhile, the United Religions Initiative has, since 2000, brought interfaith people together to create an ambitious parallel to the United Nations, to create enduring cooperation and ending religiously motivated violence and creating leadership around the world of all ages. Our Interfaith Council is one of hundreds of local groups connected to this global organization shown on the map there, and we've even shared a meal with the URI's Western Regional Leadership Council. Again, an inspirational activity. And so we think globally with hope. And my Unitarian Universalist values echo Karen Armstrong's forceful articulation of what she names as, quote, our profound interdependence. The path in this direction is rocky, to be sure, but inspiring, especially when we can also act locally. I can't imagine a stronger path to peace between the nations than helping to create peace between religions. It's happening already, globally and locally, but it needs much greater scale. So I urge you to help make it happen in your worlds, global and local. Relationships are the nutrition that feeds peace. Notice any interfaith inspirations among your relationships and honor them, lift them up, and breathe in deeply again the inspirations that animate you, and breathe out a more peaceful world. And I thank you.